Check, check, check.
Mic check, mic check.
Hi, friends.
Hello. Dog, you mind wearing a lock?
No, I didn't recognize you. You're good. First.
Give it inside pocket a little longer.
Yeah.
Got a couple more for you.
Okay.
That's all
I got
right.
2 more for you.
And then that can go to parking as well. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you. Hi, Veronica. I'll put it right here in my pocket. Is it on? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Let me know, guys. I'm looking around here. You good? Yeah. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
Everybody over here? Okay.
Thank you.
Just after 2 o'clock, 2 groups of teenagers encountered each other in the park and evidently had some type of ongoing beef between members of the 2 groups. At least one person from each group was armed with a gun, and that beef turned into an exchange of shots. One person, a 16-year-old, we know was hit very critically by gunfire. A passerby was coming on the street beside the park. He stopped the wounded teen along with another teen, got into the passerby's vehicle, and he rushed the 2 to Skyline Medical Center. The 16-year-old is in very critical condition at this moment. He coded once, but they were able to restore his vital signs. So at this moment, he is in very critical condition. But given the nature of his wounds, the police department's homicide division, with assistance from our Titans unit from Specialized Investigations, is leading our work on this case. There was one gun that was recovered from the passerby's vehicle that was in the possession of one of the teens who he took to the hospital. After the gunfire, some of the teens went in one direction, some of the teens went in another direction. We are working now to identify exactly who all was here. We have spoken to some who were here. We've gotten certain information from them, but we need to get information from those who have fled, those who we have not yet identified.
Don, the juvenile, did they meet intentionally, or did they just run into each other in the park?
There's an indication that this was an intentional meeting between them. It looks like the 2 factions appeared. They began having words of disrespect, if you will. And then one thing led to another, and guns were produced, and shots were fired.
And you said the 16-year-old, or the age of the person who was shot in the hospital, do you know the ages of the other people involved?
I don't. There was a teen who went to the hospital with the 16-year-old. That person's being taken to headquarters to be interviewed. We found a few other kids in this area who were nearby when this occurred. We've talked to them. The pieces of the puzzle are coming together, but it's not all the way put together yet.
So there were 2 guns.
Yes. there was an exchange of gunfire. We have one of the guns. One of the guns was on one of the teens who was taken in the passerby's vehicle to the hospital. We don't believe the passerby had anything to do with this. We think he was just coming by. He was flagged down, stopped, and took the shooting victim and his friend to the hospital.
Are you living for here in the area?
I'm sorry?
Are you living for here, the team?
There were no vehicles involved amongst the teens. We think they came here on foot. At least we have no vehicle descriptions. So, and from according to the witnesses, the two groups fled in different directions on foot. No vehicles were seen, so they may well be in this immediate area, yes.
Do we know how many kids were in the summer camp at the park?
I don't know that, but that had nothing to do with this.
Is the community in any danger at all?
Well, I think that you can say that the persons involved who we have not yet spoken with, the person who was in possession of the other gun, is probably sufficiently scared and frightened and has run away. So is the community in danger here in this immediate area? No. But we're getting to the bottom of it. Pieces of the puzzle are coming together, and we're sorting through it.
And do we know the ages of the other juveniles involved, or just that they're around 16?
I believe all teens. I mean, I'm not talking adolescents under 12. I think they were all teenagers.
Driver was just acting as a good Samaritan, though he wasn't threatened in any way.
That's correct. He was driving by after the 16-year-old had been shot. At least that's what we've been told at present. That's what we know now. And again, at the moment, the 16-year-old is being treated in very critical condition after having coded once, but then his vital signs were restored.
Do we know if either of the two kids are residents of this area or they came from somewhere else?
We'll get all that figured out, yes. I suspect because people arrived here on foot, I suspect that they're from this immediate area.
There's a lot of people that live around here, a lot of parents coming up to us saying I think their kids play here too. I mean,
Sure.
What do you make of this happening in a place that...
Well, this is really no different in that type of scenario than Red Caboose Park a few weeks ago in Bellevue. These young people have gotten hold of guns, and words of disrespect begin, and then suddenly weapons are produced, and one side starts shooting, and the other side engages in gunfire. It's a concerning phenomenon of young people having guns. You all know that we have reduced the number of guns stolen from vehicles. From 2022 to 2023, there was a reduction, and there is a reduction so far this year. But nevertheless, any gun left unattended, unsecured in a vehicle is a gun too many and is ripe for theft.
And now, aside from the scene here, we are hearing talks about an investigation going on with the Community Oversight Board.
I can't speak to that. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you.
I think your station got a statement already on that.
Oh, from you all?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. From the middle.
Actually, Caleb, I think. Is it Caleb? Yeah.
That's not me.
Yes.
That's her. That's Oh, no, you're good. Thank you.
Okay. I didn't know you were an MMJ.
Normally I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, but today I am. So next time I see you, I'll be with a photographer.
All right.
Nice to see you again.
See you guys.
You too. Thank you.